What's going on YouTube? I'm playing some more Dune Awakening. I'm just going to give you a big update on today's patch as I move things from one base to another. So, we just had a patch today. One of the biggest changes that we got, which I think was amazing. Cobalt paste has been reduced from 1 volume to 0.5, which is amazing because cobalt paste is stupid heavy. So now we've got half the weight of cobalt paste. That's going to be great. Means we can carry more cobalt paste on our body, in our vehicles, makes it much easier to transport. There's another issue that we have that they're hopefully going to fix, where your vehicles can get stuck in the terrain. I had that happen to myself earlier. My carrier ornithopter got stuck in the mountain as I was getting into it, and I didn't lose it. I was able to fly it out in the mountain, but man, was that spooky. Very spooky. I had another issue where some abilities would reset to level 1 for starting abilities, and you'd lose your skill points. I had that issue. I think that happened to a friend of mine, but I personally haven't had that issue. So that's good that it's something that they're constantly looking into, is all these little bug fixes that they're doing. Now, a couple things coming out for this next update, besides falling into the terrain and falling into the ground, which sucks. We're getting storage for the carrier ornithopter. That's going to be amazing. Finally, we'll be able to carry a storage container. I think that'll be great. That way we can put the buggy or even parts for, a sand crawler or something else inside the container. Hopefully it has at least maybe 5,000, maybe 10,000 volume. That would be great. This thing's huge. It should have at least 10,000 volume, I would say, just to carry stuff around. I don't see why that would be an issue. Other than that, they're changing the deep desert back to what it was before. So most likely they're going to make it so that most of the deep desert is PvP. So that should be good if they do that. Most of the desert will be PvP, but they're still going to add other PvE areas and things like that for you to do. So I think that will make the PvP players happy, and then PvE players will have their own separate little thing to do PvE with, and not have to interact with anyone that's doing PvP. So I think that would be a good idea, a good thing. Also, besides the PvP stuff, new content, I wouldn't say new PvE content, new vehicle. Now, whether or not we're going to be able to buy this vehicle straight up, or if you don't have the DLC, will you even be able to ride in it, use it, buy it off the marketplace, something like that? We don't know. But hopefully it's not a case of if you didn't buy it, you can't use it kind of thing. So that'd be pretty unfair, honestly. Well, I mean, but I get it. If you didn't buy it, you can't use it, but I think they need to fix that. So at least let people use it. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Even if they didn't buy it. That way no one's being left out, I am looking forward to all the PvE content that's coming out. New vehicle, ornithopter storage, which is my main concern. Less weight for cobalt paste. Not falling through the ground whenever I get into this carrier, and it literally went straight down underneath. Straight down. Right here. Inside the mountain. I couldn't get out. Terrifying experience. Much time it took to build this, and I didn't, it's just like, man, just losing it to the terrain sucked. Oh, a couple other things. You can now see who takes things out of your boxes. So if you got like a shifty guild member or somebody that somehow figured out how to take things out of your boxes that you didn't want them to take out, or hack your boxes, whatever, you can see who took your things, who took what out of what box. So that way you have more accountability. If you ask around, like, hey, who grabbed this? Where'd all my titanium go? Where'd all my aluminum go? And stuff like that. And people are like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Then you look in the logs, and you see who took it. Yeah? I mean, I get it. Spice is all, Dune is all about, internal conflicts and fighting over spice and all the stuff like that. The fact that whoever owns the guild base, the fief, can access everyone else's materials, but they can't access the person that owns it. It's kind of messed up. So hopefully they fix that, along with the fact that, going off of that, being able to name boxes so we know what's what in what boxes, name your ornithopters, and all sorts of different things like that's gonna be great. I'm not going through all the little things coming out in this update. It's just the things that I'm really care about. The carrier having storage, not falling through the ground, cobalt paste having less weight, more PvE and PvP activities, a new vehicle, new story. Like, that's all going to be coming soon, especially with the new story and stuff. That should be a lot sooner, actually. I think that's going to be pretty good. Like, yeah, we lost a lot of people, but I mean, the beta came out for Battlefield 6, so I mean, people are going to play that. That's a given. And until they do some changes to the game that will bring people back, I mean, you're going to lose people regardless, but you're not going to be able to please everybody. So people that are going to stay, the ones that are going to stay, like me, I'm still playing it. I've got other friends that are still playing it. We're not going to let a few little hiccups here and there, deter us from playing the game when we like the game. Even though we don't PvP as much as some people, we still play the game because we like it. It's a fun game. I don't see really what the issue is for the PvP side. If you don't want to PvP, just try to avoid it. I know it's not easy, and I've done it before where I tried to avoid it and it just didn't work out that way, but I lost 2 assault ornithopters, 2 scouts, I could have lost a carrier. These things happen. And yeah, it does suck when you build all this stuff, all these vehicles, and then you can just lose it. But, what if you didn't play the game for, I don't know, a few weeks, a month, whatever, and you didn't pay the taxes? And you'd lose your stuff anyway, eventually. So it's either you get in and play and do what you can to keep the upkeep, or you just let it all fall to the wayside and just let it go. But all in all, in the end, I like what's going on. I like the updates that's happening. I like the changes they're making. I like the fact that we're getting storage on the carrier, which is so it can do something else other than move a vehicle around and be able to actually fly to the deep desert with a storage container that you can bring more stuff in. That is going to be so good. I like transporting stuff around, and that will make things that much better. New vehicle, new weapons. We're good. If you want to check out the patch notes, the updates for the changes and stuff, I'll leave that in the description below. You can just click it, check it out for yourself. I'm sure that's what most people have done already. But, yeah, I think that's it. Trying to get my train of thought and to think about what I was going to say, but that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. See you out there in the desert if you're ever gonna hop in here.